Hello everyone, this is Martin and this is another weekly video. This time we're going to cover the period from April the 13th to the 17th, and I want you to look over my shoulder and so I could explain to you exactly what I see or what I'm looking at and what I'm anticipating with where the currencies will be going for this week. So sit back, enjoy the video, and let's take a look at the currency pairs. We're going to start with the Euro USD. You can see that Euro USD, we are in a downtrend. The downtrend is continuing. Last week we did break the trend line that I drew in. You can that I drew in. You can see that with the pink line right over here. That was a trend line. Price broke through to the downside, and basically I see price coming back down further to retest the previous low. If you look back at the left here, you can see the previous low at approximately, let's take a look here, 1045, 145, somewhere in that range. If you look at the left here, you can see what the price level is. So this is what I expect. Basically, what we can expect is maybe a slight pullback first, just a tiny pullback, and then maybe continuation to the downside. Okay, so and again, if you look at this gray rectangle, you can see that is the next major support zone here. So just to recap, we're in a major downtrend. We've broken down through and below the trend line, which I drew in. Price is also below the 50 SMA. Price is also below the 21, which is this line right here, 21 EMA. So price looks like it's heading down further. Also the MACD, we can see down below here, is below 0. Okay, so next currency pair is the British Pound USD. Again, this is the daily chart, and with this we can see that we are also in a major downtrend. Price is below the 50 SMA. Price went below. It broke through the support zone in this gray rectangle, came up, did not break higher, did not go higher than 21 EMA. So the sellers came in pretty strongly and rejected price from going higher. So price is now on its way back down, and you can see we've almost broken the previous low if we look if we see that on the left side. So I'm just going to show you this area right here. Will price go lower? I believe it probably will, and let me just take that off. The MACD is below the 0. This is the 0 level right here. So now be cautious. Price could come back a bit to maybe test short-term resistance, which would be right about there. That's short-term resistance. So again, price may come back a bit, but I believe ultimately price is going to come down a little bit lower. Okay, and that's with the British Pound USD. Let's just take that all off. Next currency pair is the Australian USD. Again, daily chart, you can see we're still in a major downtrend. Price, however, is trading in a channel. We've got resistance here with the gray rectangle. We've got the support also showing in the gray rectangle. We say we're still in a downtrend because price still is below the 21 EMA. Price would have to actually close above the 50 SMA for price to again reverse to the upside. So right now we're kind of trading sideways. You can see the MACD is below the 0 right over here. Again, we can look for possibly a slight pullback, and this is a wait and see situation. I would not trade this pair right now. It's going sideways. Price may go up a little bit higher. It may bounce back off the 50 and then come back down. So again, this is just wait and see. Okay. Next pair is the New Zealand USD. This one's kind of interesting. You can see a series of lower highs. I'm just going to draw that in. Okay, we have a higher high, we have a lower high again. The one thing that bothers me with this pair, and I will tell you, is that do you see all of these bars are basically pin bars. They have very large upper wicks or upper shadows, which means every time price tries to go higher, it's rejected. They are rejected by the sellers who come in and bring price right back down again. So again, I would say we are in a slight or short-term uptrend just because price is above the 50 SMA. Price is also above this support area in the gray rectangle. Price is also above the 21 EMA, but you see for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, price is really going nowhere, up and down, up and down, up and down. And price is declining. It's actually almost consolidating. Let me just draw in another line. Okay, you can see the highs of the price on each bar is getting lower and lower and lower. So again, I would kind of stay away from this, even though MACD is slightly above the zero here. But I would wait for some sort of result after the consolidation. Price is probably, gonna get squeezed in this triangle here, and price will either go break up through to the upside or break down through to the downside. So again, we are in a short-term uptrend. I'm almost expecting price to go up a little bit higher, but again, it's a wait and see situation. I wouldn't do anything with this pair right now. So I'm going to take all of that off. Let's go to the next pair, US Swiss franc daily chart. Here's a good pair. I think the price is going to keep going higher. We're going to retest the previous high, which is right about there. There's the previous high. So I think price is actually going to go higher and test the previous resistance here in the gray rectangle, okay, which is this area right here. We also had on the 2 days ago, we had a confident warrior candle. Price is above the 21 EMA. Price came down from below the 50 and it's come up above the 50 and the 21 EMA. We are in a short-term uptrend, as you can see here. The MACD is also just slightly above zero right here. So I kind of expect price to go a little bit higher, and unless some bad news comes out, some bad economic news comes out this week from the USD. But right now, I believe the sentiment, or my sentiment, is for price to continue going higher. Okay, let me just take that off, and we're in the US CAD. Here's a currency pair I would stay away from. First of all, the MACD. We're not too sure exactly where it is. It's almost right at the zero line. The sentiment, the trend momentum has been going down. You can see here with a higher high here, a lower high here, lower high here again. So the trend almost seems to be going down, and it almost looks like it could be reversing soon. We've been going in a major sideways channel pattern. Price goes up, sellers bring price down, price goes up, price comes back down, buyers come in, push price right back up. Right now, price is sitting right at the juncture of the 50 SMA as well as that 21 EMA. Price really is consolidating right in this area. It's almost right in the middle of this channel between the resistance, which is the top gray rectangle, and support, the bottom rectangle. So I would kind of stay away, and again, it's a wait and see situation. This pair is just trading sideways, and it's very susceptible to the news that comes out from the United States. If news is bad, then price comes back down a bit. If price is good, price will gain strength against the Canadian dollar. So again, wait and see. I would kind of stay away from this. And finally, we're in the USD Japanese yen. Here again, you can see we are in a short-term uptrend, although it's kind of almost, well, I almost put down here sideways channel. Actually, I did write that down here. But last day, on the Friday, you can see price came right back down. The sellers brought price down, and this is an inside bar. So that means that if we're trading the inside bar, price is right now above the 21 EMA. It has closed, or is still above the 50 SMA. It is above the support rectangle right here in gray. So if anything, to be on the safe side, you could place a buy stop order just above the high of the mother bar, right above there, in case price goes up higher to retest the previous high right here. Okay, so again, this is the previous high. I believe if price breaks the high of this mother candle, which is the previous candle to the left, price then will continue going higher. Oh, let's just take that off for a second. So price would continue going higher to retest this the high at the left side on your chart right over here. So again, it's a wait and see situation. Price may come back down, and if it does come back down, then you may want to place a pending order for a buy trade. But you notice another thing here is price has, let me just change something. Price has respected the trend line, like right here. It's bounced off the trend line, bounced off the trend line, bounced off the trend line. This is the trend line right here in pink. Okay, in pink, that's the trend line. So 3 times 1, 2, 3. That means buyers have kept price higher. Buyers have always come in as once prices come down. Buyers have come in and pushed price always higher. But it's kind of not going anywhere because you know, it's taken a long while for price to come back higher to retest the previous high here. So again, it depends on what happens in the next couple of days and what news comes out from the US, whether the news is positive or negative. Right now the MACD is just slightly above 0 here. So I believe my sentiment is price will continue going higher as long as news from the United States is fairly positive over the next few days. And that's it with regards to these currency pairs. Let me just take that off. The one main thing that's really important is that there is a lot of news coming out, economic news between Tuesday and Thursday. So price could be very volatile this week. Just wait and see. If you want to check the news, you can go to www.forexfactory.com. Take a look at the news. Click on the calendar tab right on top and take a look at the news for this week. So there's a lot of U.S. news coming out, and I believe there's some British news coming out, and also some news from China. The news from China is that the economy is not as good as it should be, and that could affect some of the currency pairs as well. So again, that's what I've got for this week. Hopefully you are starting to understand just a wee bit as to what I look at when I look at currency pairs on a weekend just prior to a trading week. It's now Sunday evening, and I just want to wish you all very happy trading for this week. Hopefully you make some pips. Really important, keep your AxiTrader demo account open for now. You know, there's no reason to close it. You can still trade off the demo account. So good luck, everyone, and we'll talk to you again soon. Send me some emails if you have any questions. Take care. Bye-bye.